Priced from $206,600 before options and on-road costs, the Peak 718 is $29,700 more affordable than the most basic 911 Carrera, $236,300, and a whole $119,400 lighter than its numerical precursor, the now discontinued $991,911 GT3, $326,000. This price positioning makes it sound like the proverbial bargain. So much so, that ours has had an additional $25,760 spent on goodies, but you'd struggle to see where. For example, the 18-way powered sport seats are a $5,150 option. They are comfortable and supportive and trimmed in a combination of Alcantara and leather, but it's not as if the GT4 doesn't come with seats to begin with, and while 18-way adjustment is handy, having manual reach adjustment hardly diminishes the experience of the car. Brake calipers painted in high-gloss black, $1,720, the GT4 badge painted in high-gloss black, $500, contrast stitching around the cabin, $2,470, painted headlamp washer covers, $420, sun visors trimmed in race tex, $860, top center marking on the steering wheel in yellow, $500, and of course, colored seat belts, $570, are all but invisible, as they simply change the trim or color of what is there, and don't actually add anything extra. But as we all know, that's not the point of a Porsche. Choosing the $5,750 interior trim package with yellow contrast stitching, and the $1,400 carbon interior package, does make the car feel cooler, as does the no-cost racing yellow paint, one of 10 choices, so there is that. Going further, the $2,470 Bose surround sound system, $620 folding exterior mirrors, and $2,330 LED Porsche dynamic lighting system headlights add a bit of extra functionality, but with things like keyless entry and keyless start not even an option on a $200,000 car, there are still places Porsche is pushing the friendship when it comes to the inclusion of cost-effective convenience technology. The only box you really must tick though is the Sport Chrono package, as it gives you the cool lap timer on the center of the dash. At $1,000 it too feels like a bargain. And no, it doesn't give the GT4 an extra sports plus drive mode as it does in other models, because the car is always in full sports mode. The giant rear wing and huge front splitter are standard and give the GT4 its not messing around appeal. You can also opt for the Touring or Club Sport package for no cost differential, with the CS designation adding the rear roll cage cross bracing and fire extinguisher. So in terms of value for money or bang for your buck or any other hyphenated sequence of words, the GT4 looks worthy of my top billing claim. But this is a 982 and not a 992, and so keen shoppers will also note the GT4 is a chunky $93,500 more expensive than the entry-level 982 Cayman, $113,100. There's a reason for that though, as instead of the 2.0-liter Turbo 4, the GT4 is packing a proper Porsche power plant. A reworked, rebored, retuned, deturboed version of the 4.0-liter horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine from the 992,911. Even without forced induction, power is a hearty 309 kilowatts, which peaks at a wailing 7,600 revolutions per minute, with torque building steadily to a peak of 420 newton-meters at 5,000 revolutions per minute. Porsche claim a 0 to 100 km/h sprint time of just 4.4 seconds, and in a car that weighs just 1,381 kilograms, all of this equates to a power-to-weight ratio of 223.8 kilowatts-t. More importantly, when you look at how much power-to-weight you get for your dollar, the GT4 is 25% more affordably power-to-weighty than the GT3. And yes, the numbers stack up even if the description doesn't. The flat 6 is mounted midship, giving the Cayman a 44 to 56 front to rear weight distribution, opting for a smidge more mass over the rear wheels to help get all that power to the ground. It might not have the badge of a 911, and calling a $200,000 plus two-seat sports car affordable does sound a bit silly now that I say it out loud, but the 718 GT4 does everything you want a Porsche to do, really well, day in and day out. The 2021 Porsche Cayman 718 GT4, a 4-liter, naturally aspirated, mid-engine, rear-drive sports machine with a manual transmission, a massive spoiler, 2 boots and kudos for days is what a driver's Porsche is all about.